This is Genetically Modified Foods by Parson Czar.
And So Young Kim.
We will be talking about what genetically modified foods are, what are some of the potential benefits of genetically modified foods, the company Monsanto, some ethical and moral issues of genetically modified foods, certain side effects of genetically modified foods, and the direction it's going to head in. Genetically modified foods are types of food that have been altered by being introduced to DNA that would not have come into the organism through regular reproduction. The genetic makeup of the organism is engineered in a way deemed more beneficial to the human race. Some examples of modification are pest resistance, heat resistance, cold resistance, vitamin infused, and increased production rate. The idea of genetic modification originated in other industries, such as the medical or pharmaceutical industry, but has slowly progressed to the agricultural and food industry. There are many benefits for engineering modified foods. A big one is pest resistance. This ensures that crops grown for consumption are naturally free of insects, which allows the plants to be nurtured without pesticides. Other traits that can be genetically engineered into foods are delayed ripening, which means it can be shipped with less damage, miniature size, which can improve eating quality, improved sweetness, which can induce better tasting, cold resistance, which withstands freezing and thawing, high starch content, which absorbs less oil when fried. The polyester gene can be added, which creates better fiber properties. The growth hormone can be added, which induces faster growth, and the hepatitis B virus protein can be added, which may provide immunity to hepatitis. A major pioneer of genetically modified foods is called Monsanto. This company is one of the most prominent genetically modified foods purveyors. Monsanto was also one of the leading companies in the production of genetically engineered crop seeds. It was also the company which created the first genetically modified tomato. My associate, So-Young Kim, will now be talking about the ethical and moral issues of genetically modified foods, certain side effects of it, and the future of genetically modified foods.
There are three ethical issues to the genetically modified food, GMF. First, GMF have the risk to the environment and wildlife. For example, the GM crops could compete or breed with wild species threatening biodiversity. Second, GMF have the risk to the human health. Since GMF are not labeled, people can eat them without any notice. Then, who has allergy will get fatal allergy reaction by eating them. In the last, GMF have the socio-economic effects. The effects especially shows on farmers. There is a lot of side effects to the recipient of genetically modified food. After people ingesting them, it will increase the food allergies, but it will decrease the nutrition. People need nutritional contents to live, and if we keep eating GMF, the cells in our body will recognize the lack of vitality. Also, GMF did not have regulated health safety testing, so there is no way to prove that they are safe. Also, they make soil toxic. Genetically modified food technology is increasing, but the supporting people numbers are decreasing. Many people disagree with selling GMF because they're not organic. As it shows in the chart, when they start to make GMF, people thought it will bring benefits to a lot of people. But now, in the present, the number of people who do not support the use of biotechnology in agriculture and food production are increasing. If people keep making the GMF, people's health will getting bad, and the job opportunity will decrease. Because when GMF success, some farmers are going to lose their job in the future. But in the good way, making GMF would end up the food shortage, and we can make provision for the food after the drought or flood in the future. They can finish food shortage and make big amount of food by shifting responsibility from other species to others.